Hello and good day. Today I will walk you quickly through the application, show you its features, and show you how to navigate the application so that you can easily find your way. So first, as usual, you log in with your username and password. The default username and password is admin. When you log in, admin has access to all the menus and all the functions of the application. Here we have receipt type, drop for the regular drop, discharge, same day for charges for same day processing, next day for processing items for next day, and delivery for delivery orders. We have transactions which a customer walks and wants to pick up. You click on pick up. If you want to do it by using a barcode scanner to scan and set the item as picked up, use quick pickup. And we have a status to change the status of orders from new to ready to collected. Delivery status too, the same thing, to change from new to in transit and to delivered. And these buttons redo last order, which reduce the last order. It populates the drop screen with the clothes and item, the last transaction just made, last drop. Print last order, print the last order, view last order, views the last order. And then we have expenses for your front desk officer to record expenses. Subscribe for subscription orders. You may have subscription customers come in, they pay for 30 days and drop maybe 20 pieces of clothes and so on or thereabout. You can create that subscription here. Clock in to clock in, clock out to clock out. Clock in is usually at the beginning of the day, while clock out is usually at the end of the day. Now, back office is where the admin or the manager does his or her duty. The admin is for setting and configuring the application to the way you want it to work. Now, when you come to the admin, we have a main menu. These are the main menus from home to employees, and we have sub-menus. Sub-menu items show up in this white box up here. So currently we are in the home menu. That's why you can see home and the items. Usually where you want to go to first is the settings. You need to configure the application to work the way you expect to work. Now right here on the left, we have the dashboard, which is a currently active menu. You see some statistics that can be form of business metrics you can use to see how your business is doing. We can check the settings quickly to see what we can configure there. We can configure your business, your address, and other items. Weight unit of measure. This unit is called out or mentioned out because it is used for items that have dimension or area. Dimension like carpets, rugs, items with dimension. And then your tax and discount, general tax and discount. And we have the peripherals. The application supports 5 or 6 peripherals. Here we have the invoice, receipt, and tag printers. And here we have the customer display and cash drawer, which can be enabled or disabled, and the appropriate settings entered here. Printing, to configure what shows on your receipt and invoice printer, this is where you do it. SMS, if you want to send SMS, you subscribe and then enter your sender ID here, and you can enter some templates here. The application will use by default for each of these action. Email, you have to set the email using a valid SMTP settings. Email won't send if the SMTP settings is not valid. Data, for backing up and restoring your data or synchronizing online. For standard version, you get the backup and restore. For professional, you get the auto backup, which auto backups depending on the number of hours you set here. And for enterprise, you get a synchronization, which you enter a URL here. Now the application synchronizes your data online so that you can view it on your mobile devices. If you have multiple branches, this is quite a good feature. You can see metrics from all your branches just by opening your mobile device or whichever device you have to access that data. And then we have the customers here. We can enable and disable loyalty here. We have the employees. We have the reporting. If you want to receive email report, this is the professional edition. You can check the days and enter the email addresses here. And that is about the settings. You can also set your logo here. You can set a custom currency symbol here. You can decide to use the pound key and save that. And that is for the settings. Now for clothes management, you come to clothes, we have items, you create your clothes here. You can also import on each of these managers by clicking on tools, imports, and then you see how you need to arrange the Excel file. Just read this instruction top here, and then you should be good to go. Create an Excel file and arrange it like this, and then you can import the items all at once. Options, clothes options. We have options like color. There are options like fabric, stain, starch, pattern, rack. You can set them all here by clicking on new. You type the name of this option, and you select the type, option type here, and then the color that should represent that option in the application. Services you perform on clothes or laundry or dry cleaning items. You enter the service names here. You can see some examples. Prices, this is where you create prices for processing clothes items or laundry items or dry cleaning items. You can set prices for multiple items at once, and you can set different rates. If I should select shirt, for example, shirt, and select, you can see I can enter the price for dry cleaning iron only all at once for shirts for default rates, which means that I can have multiple rates, company, VIP, all for shirts, different amounts. You can do that all here. Orders, this is where you see all the orders that the application as we entered the application so far. We can see the details of the order here, which may be useful for viewing orders. Delivery, for delivery, if you'll be doing delivery and you want to record that separately, you need to create cities. I've already added 2 here. Zones, which is cities grouped in zones. You can have 3 or 4 or 5 cities which have the same delivery rate. You can group them in zones. Cities with the same delivery rate can be grouped in zones. And prices, these are prices for zones. Now for each of those zones, the prices you charge, you can enter them here. Items, this is where delivery items show up. After your front desk manager has made a delivery order, the back office can view it here and see the details. Subscription, this is subscription. We have subscription plan. This is where you create plans, like I was mentioning before. I can say baby plan and say 10 pieces, and say 10,000. Sorry, days is 30, amount 10,000, rates. So you can have this baby plan that I'm creating now for different rates. Now this rate applies when you are creating a customer. You can put them in any of these rates. Automatically they get charged based on the rates they are under. So I'm going to save that. And that is how we create subscription plans. Now subscription items, this is where you create customers on subscription. Now I select the customer here and the quantity of subscription if it is just a month or two, and every other details will be filled in here. And you see that we can quickly save this. Customers, you have all your customers listed here, and employees, you have employee roles. You can come here to manage employees roles, what each employee is allowed to access and perform in the application. And the employees itself, the items, this is where all your employees will show up. So this is a quick overview of what the back office is like and what it can and what it does. It is not a detailed explanation, but it is meant to give you a quick introduction of what the application is like. You may have questions, you may have some further inquiries to make. You can send them to our email address, and we will be happy and glad to respond to your questions or inquiries. Thank you very much for watching. In other videos, we'll address issues such as dropping, picking, printing receipts, and the like. Thank you very much for watching.